YouTube, if you guys don't mind. Right, might as well.
Yeah. Okay, ping me if you wanna ask a question. Not adding members. I don't really trust members in here. If you're high enough
ping me
level,
if you wanna ask a question.
level 15 or above, I'll let you in.
I'll let Serge.
Okay,
I know he's gonna do
Zane,
anything.
I'll add you. Okay, ask up, buddy.
I would just like to confirm how Furion said he patched the fly hack is in fact
The
game.
well, currently, I'm not sure. The fly hack is patched. You can't fly hack.
Right now.
Yeah, it's being worked out right now because there's kind of like a flying glitch. You can just spam Geppo and dash
Yo,
to fly.
Con,
Yeah?
add Shiver way up in here.
Shiver away. Okay, let me see. He has to request to speak.
So there's this thing at the Marine Island about the cannon, how it's sort of see-through from the top.
I don't even know how this shit works.
You travel to the
Shiver.
Marine Island, cannons at the top, sort of see-through. I think the mesh is broken or something. Not sure.
We can add a sphere in there to fix it. Then you won't be able to see through it.
Yo, Shiver, request a talk on voice chat in here.
He did. He's in here. He's in here.
Oh, cool. Go for it, dude.
Yeah.
Role play aspect for it, kind of like the immersion. So my question is, in Sen Piece, will there be like actual communities such as the world government or other stuff like that, or maybe like the Revolutionary Army or something like that, or will there be like
Are you good?
Okay, my bad. Sorry about that. There's something like someone's
I
playing
basically
something.
understand what you're trying to say. Yo, okay.
Chill.
Okay, I don't know how to stop that. It's something going on with my.
All right, so long story short,
Yeah, it's in their Can you?
Okay, but anyway, you get the gist of my question.
Yeah. So long story short, there's gonna be two versions of the game. There's gonna be public Sen Piece, and then there's gonna be closed community for the people who actually get access. And closed community is gonna have access to story mode. It's gonna have access to basically like the great art of other things overall.
Yeah.
All right, that's that's about it. I think I'll let you go, but there's never really my thing. I don't know if this.
Are you good, bro?
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna.
Okay. Yeah. Refrain from doing that if possible. If we drag you in here,
He's a good guy. He's just weird.
Yeah. He's just built like that, Okay. Who next? Let me see who wants to go in here.
Okay, so I got a question. Someone's asking a question in my chat, just real quick. So they're asking, how do you feel about competition with other One Piece games? Like, what makes your game unique that makes me want to play it? Like Maui said, there's going to be a story mode within the closed community version, right? And so that's a new aspect to One Piece games, because I have yet to see a One Piece game with like a story, like an actual story mode behind it.
Yeah, but on top of that, we're a very close dev team. We're like an extremely close dev team. So what that means is my whole entitlement for making Sen Piece and like just having the dev team work on Sen Piece in general, like Blocks Fruits are GPO, for instance. Blocks Fruits updates once every 5 months, and they update, a raid, a devil fruit, etc., and so forth. But they don't particularly ask you guys what you guys want to be added to the game. Like GPO, they'll do a poll for like 2 fruits, but they never ask you guys personally what you guys want on the next update. That's what our game is. We're a community game. So what you guys vote for on suggestions we take each suggestion like seriously, and we add that to the next update, then to the following update, then to the following update.
Yeah.
I think that's what differs our game from others.
All right, so there's
Yeah,
another
and
question.
also
Go ahead.
more frequent updates. You're not gonna wait like 5 months for like a fruit and stuff. Like Mama just said.
Like a week.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Furin can do basically anything. I've seen that man pull off a lot of things in like these past few weeks. He can probably do 3 fruits in a week. You know?
Now, here's the thing. There's a bunch of YouTubers talking about how Sen Piece is trash, blah, blah, blah. But you guys didn't understand the aspect of the test that you guys were going into. You guys were going into like 1.5% of the actual game. You guys were going into one island so we can find the core-based bugs with the AI.
Yeah,
So therefore, we can the AI all over the other islands. You guys were going into the game with legit 1.5%, legit our first test. So it was going to be buggy. We fixed up a lot. Right now, we're smoothing in animations to actually flow with everything. We're adding new UI. We're basically fixing it up to how the YouTubers and how the community wanted the game to actually be. Smooth, crisp, and just fun overall.
Yeah, and going back to how going back to what you said about like, it's just like 1% of the game, right? If we wanted people to like, be like wowed and like think of it as just like purely of like looks and whatnot, we would have like put the best island as the only island you could go on and whatnot, right? But we didn't. We just gave you the starter. That's it, because we want you to test the actual mechanics of the game and not like all the gimmicks and whatnot.
Yeah, and the main points of being a tester.
Like, we had to fix the core. Without the core being fixed, which it just got fixed, so now we can actually produce really fast development. If we didn't have the core fixed and we launched a stress test with all those bugs, I would honestly say we're pretty shitty developers.
Yeah.
So we had to do that first before we can show y'all the actual good stuff.
Again,
Question if possible for Maui. Yo, let's get Sparrow in the VC.
Yeah.
Sparrow, okay. Drag him in.
Yeah.
Sparrow. Let me just find his username.
Okay,
Easy, yeah.
Don't worry. No, what's up? No more singing. That was just one-time performance. But
Okay.
Wait, he was singing.
Yeah, you missed it.
He was singing the JoJo Part 5 opening.
And I missed it.
You missed.
Yo.
Yeah, bro.
It was he. Everyone.
We might need to get an encore real quick. Hold on.
Maybe, but nah, for real. I have a question. You missed part. I also asked a real question before that to your developers. It was about how you guys want to differentiate yourselves from like Blox Fruits, because it is a similar game. And I also brought up the fact that you said that you're going to be updating very frequently, right? And it's a more community-based game where we're going to have our input implemented into the game. My other question, I think it's very hyperly important, is that why, like, it's good. You said there might be a CC aspect of it, and I think in One Piece, the One Piece genre in general, one big thing we're missing is frequent updates, because every big One Piece game, or quote unquote good One Piece game, updates every like 3, 4, 5 months, which is like insane. So you're gonna fill that gap by being the one that updates very quickly. We also need a good PvP game. And do you think Sen Piece will be that game to be a good PvP game? Because I do know at this moment that there's no blocking, which is going to make it really hard to make it that different new game.
I took your advice yesterday. We just made blocking.
Thank fucking God.
Oh, that was also working on. My bad.
Yeah, Abzo.
Yeah,
Abzo just made blocking. We just got to put it into the game, and I'm probably gonna have Spiral test it out. So.
Okay, I'm down. I'm down, because when the way I see it, it's like a game without blocking could be good, but it's like it just removes a whole aspect of PvP, a whole like skill gap, unironically, that's just getting removed, and it's like
blocking on GPO, it is good. I do like the fact that you can perfect block moves, you can block moves, but blocking also comes to the aspect of you take 5 hits and then you can't block no more for a certain amount of time. That's that's kind of cool, So
Yeah.
we'll have
Yeah.
to figure out some kind of system for blocking, because I don't want people to just be able to, oh snap, I'm gonna block this move and take no damage. I might make it to where if you block moves, you take damage, but maybe like 80,
It reduces.
80, like probably like 80% less, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds
And,
really good.
blocking also adds more to PvP because then you have to learn like, oh, this guy's Mera and that move he's using can maybe block break, So you have
Yeah.
to learn what moves block break, what moves doesn't block break, and that you can perfect block someone and then they're stunned, maybe like GPO for like a second or two, and then you can go in with a combo or something.
Yeah, it's like two things before I end. I think that is going to be really key because like I said, there's a gap. The community needs a game that updates fast, and you guys already promised to be that game. We also need a game with a good PvP system. So I think if you guys can pay close attention to the PvP system, make it really good, which I have faith that could be possible, then we can have a really good game. And the final thing I just like to say to the developers, you guys are doing a good job. I'm glad that the game isn't just like Blocks Fruits Part 2, because that's what I was afraid of, like this game just being. So I'm glad to hear that you guys are like trying to differentiate yourself, and that's about it.
One thing I want to say for the person who asked, is the game gonna have anything other besides like regular bandit quests? Yes, it will. But for the start being, we need to figure out, not necessarily figure out, but we need to add all of the mobs to the other islands, etc. and so forth, so we can get ready for the full release. But right before full release, I will add certain side quests that I do not want to say in voice chat, but yes, there will be other quests besides bandit beating.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, I'm about done now, and yeah, so keep up the good work.
Thank
Hey,
you.
yo, thank you, bro.
All right. Anyway, so someone's asking.
Okay.
So will the game combat be like GPO fighting or like Blocks Fruits? What I mean is that GPO is calm and close up ish fighting, and Blocks Fruit combat is geppoing and running and staying good distance.
Well, I find GPO fun for many aspects. I also find Block Streets fun for many aspects as well. What we did is we did a little bit in between. So, like certain fighting styles will have to be close up. Also, certain devil fruits are also close up, and then certain devil fruits and fighting styles are long range. So, we wanted to make a funner aspect where it's both, and it's not just, oh, hey, we have slow paced combat or we have fast paced combat. I'd say we're in like probably the medium range of combat. So fast paced and slow paced really depends on what fruit they're using, what fighting style they're using, what race they have, to kind of figure out who your opponent's going to be, if it's going to be fast paced or slow paced.
Yeah. So there's another question about ship customization and Sea Wars. Is that a thing?
As of right now, ship customization is not a thing. We were going to end up doing ship customization once we launch Wano, which is New World.
Yeah. Sounds reasonable because you definitely need some time for that, right?
Mm-hmm. Ship customization sounds cool as hell, though.
Yeah.
That's one thing I will have to make.
All right. So another question, a quick one, is are we adding an arena mode, right? So I'm guessing 1v1s, ranked.
100%. 100%. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. 100%. But not really just arena mode. I was thinking of doing like arena, then maybe like King of the Hill, capture the flag type of stuff. Certain games that don't add other game modes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
What is the level cap on launch? It's going to be 500. But by the time New World comes, probably like 800.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Depending on if Aku finishes New World quick enough, because we're going to be dropping updates legit every week to every 2 weeks, depending on if it's going to be like a devil fruit or two, that's probably like every week. But if it's going to be like a new island, that's 2 weeks. Now, as for New World, the only time you guys won't see an update of the longest time span, which is like a month max, is because New World is like probably 12 to 15 islands put together in one. So That's gonna be probably the biggest update besides Gear 4th, which is guaranteed update 5.
All right. So another question. I'm guessing this is more towards testing or even release, right? Is if people are banned from glitches, not hacking, will there be a way to explain and not get unbanned? Yeah, I'm saying yes. Just make sure you record what happened. So make sure you have recording software.
Yeah, like clipping software actually, because maybe you missed the recording. Yeah.
So basically, how our appeal system is gonna work? We have there's no automatic ban in game. If someone exploits, it detects them, it kicks them, it notifies us. And our system is so like secure that if someone is actually exploiting, it will send us the software that they're using, and then we will ban them. But if it's just a glitch in game or something like that, and you get kicked, you're not going to get banned, so you have nothing to worry about. And on the offside, if you do get banned, everyone will have one appeal. That's it, one appeal, and then you're gone, bro.
Yeah.
Use it wisely.
We'll purchase it. Okay, so how stress test is going to work, Mr. Krabs, is we're actually not adding any in-game purchases for stress test because that just sounds stupid. We don't want to make money off a stress test.
It's more to find.
Continue, Con.
Oh no, I was gonna say it's more to find like hidden bugs that our testers couldn't find, and to give you a perspective of how the game is in its current state.
Zuckers, how do you think people can get access to story mode? Story mode is something I will have to figure out, but I'll let you guys know soon about that. Does Pika have Pika kick? I can't leak it, man. I can't leak it. All I gotta say is Pika's probably gonna be one of the most flashiest devil fruits you've ever seen on any game.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, Con went ham.
I didn't make Pika, bro. I didn't make Pika.
Oh, no,
It was Abso. It was Abso, bro. I didn't touch Pika. I made everything except Pika. Oh, half of Dark, and I didn't make Pika. So
also, if y'all think Magma is good, wait till you see Con's other things, bro. We've only showed you maybe 10%. Not even 10% of the devil fruits. There's so much better ones, bro. Oh my gosh. Dark also got a revamp. Dark's getting a revamp.
Yeah.
So. But man,
so a lot of people are asking. All right. So a lot of people are asking that what time the test is coming out on Tuesday.
What day is it right now? Let's see.
So it's tomorrow.
So this is one thing I have to talk to you guys. So basically, how everything was going to work, I told the alpha testers and I told the paid testers that testing, they would get the test for a week. But since after patching a bunch of bugs, we realized that the UI didn't fit correctly on mobile. Like the health bar and shit did not fit correctly on mobile. It looked ugly as hell. It looked tiny. So right now we're getting all new UI made. It's going to be done today, and hopefully it will be in tomorrow. If not, stress test for the combat physics and the new tweaks we did will have to be probably the next day after or later that Friday. But right now we're doing everything we can to get the new UI in tonight, so therefore we can be ready for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Will there be cutscenes? By cutscenes, you mean certain quests you go to, and we could do something like that.
Wait, Maui.
That's not a bad idea.
Why don't we add cutscenes to some attacks? I don't mean long cutscenes.
Nah,
I mean you press yeah. Okay.
Nah, nah.
Yeah, because so putting cutscenes for in any attack would just cause delay and like people could easily attack the player while they're doing this cinematic.
The only thing I can see cinematically wise is a 5-second cutscene when you're turning Gear 4th and it makes you immune while you're doing it. We could probably do something like that for the bigger devil fruits like Dragon and stuff like that. But Crackety, how hard will it be to get fruits? Fruits isn't really going to be that hard. It's definitely not like GPO. It's definitely not like GPO. Fruits will spawn every hour. Fruits will despawn every 20 minutes, and it's really just RNG. It's really just RNG.
You just gotta hope you get lucky.
Yeah, but once we get to the 25 devil fruit marks in game, once the game has 25 devil fruits, we plan to do special events like kind of like how GPO does it, but instead of it giving you like a times 2 Logia chance, it's just instead of it spawning 1 devil fruit, it's gonna spawn 2 every hour. So when it's free release, basically after we get all these tests and just match up the islands and get everything in. So free release probably my guess. Stress testing is gonna be might last 3 days to a week, and then after that all the devs are going to get together and we're going to brainstorm and we're going to put all the islands in, get all the mobs ready. And one thing for bosses, I noticed that One Piece games have bosses and they're quite easy. Like, believe it or not, they're pretty damn easy. You can just stay back, use a devil fruit skill. Now for like lower end bosses, they're going to be easy because, you know, like starter island bosses, etc. and so forth. Now, as you get towards like the end game bosses, I want to make them so toxic that it makes you rage. That's my goal. I'm not talking about no one-shot moves. I'm talking about like say Gravity, for instance. He pulls you in, slams you to the ground, drops a meteor on your face type stuff. I want to make it toxic. I want to make it to where you actually have to use skill to fight bosses.
Molly, can you check DMs real quick?
I don't know, Flair, because GPO bosses are kind of... You can't solo GPO bosses, really, besides, like, the starter, too. You can't solo bosses. I want people to be able to solo bosses, but at a harder rate, you know what I'm saying? Will the game run on a mid-end PC? Let me say something, bro. The game runs on an iPhone 5, bro.
If it runs
that
on
should
an
answer
iPhone,
your question.
Oh, if it runs on an iPhone 5, it should work on any smartphone. like if you have
runs smooth on an iPhone.
Like 5, if you have an iPhone 3, I don't know why you're using that. Like that's.
Yo.
But like, yeah, no. If it runs on an iPhone 5, it's fine for any other.
Similar to One Piece Open Seas. I found that game insanely fun before it died. So, what we plan to add before New World is, you guys know how one of the last islands is going to be Cake Island. Instead of me doing just a regular boss that spawns, there's actually going to be a Big Mom raid. And that boss will have insane boss mechanics. Not to mention, New World is probably going to have 3 raids before we move on to the next New World after that. So, yes, there will be nice, insane boss raids.
Also, to be moved in.
One thing I do want to say. You guys know how Bloxfruits has the factory system. I really love the Bloxfruits factory system. I thought it was fantastic. I thought that was an amazing way for, you know, people to go in, get some EXP, and also get a devil fruit chance. We did something similar, but not so similar. So you guys know how in the anime, Zoro, he basically gets lost everywhere he goes. Well, every hour it pops up on the screen, Zoro has spawned and he is lost. Go find him. Therefore, you find him, you fight Zoro. He's pretty toxic. You fight Zoro, you guys kill Zoro, and you have a chance for a devil fruit drop. Well, it's not a chance. Someone is guaranteed a devil fruit drop, but each person has a chance. So that system's kind of like the factory system.
Yeah, so another question.
Ollie, can you check DMs real quick?
Yeah, so while they're doing that, so someone's been asking about the PS private server Game Pass, and if like what exactly does it mean to have that private server Game Pass? Like, will devil fruits spawn and such?
Yes, devil fruits will spawn in private servers, but here's the thing about the private server Game Pass, and I encourage you all to get it before game releases, because this is why. Private server Game Pass was supposed to be like a piece of candy for you. It's supposed to be like a chocolate bar for you in a sense, because the people who have the private server Game Pass, they keep it forever. Now, after the game releases, I'm taking away the private server Game Pass, and we're going to actual monthly private servers. So the people who have it will keep it forever, and you guys can use it forever. And we might bring back private servers later on like special occasions, like holidays and stuff like that.
Unlike
But
GPO,
we want to
when
make it like
unlike GPO,
yeah.
them releasing it forever and saying it's not, and being overpriced.
Yeah,
right?
like so.
Oh, well, there's one question that a lot of people
wanna make it-
DM'd me about. In the description of the browser Game Pass, it says that fruits don't despawn. Is that true or?
So I made the Game Passes like that basically whenever we first started the game, but from what I'm thinking in private servers, I think fruit shouldn't despawn because you guys are paying Robux for private servers. That's physically how I see it. I think other games should also do it like that because they're paying to get private access to go grind by themselves, to go grind with their friends. I honestly think devil fruit should not despawn. So 100% most likely devil fruits won't despawn at all.
Yeah, so with that, right? Maui, this is a suggestion to you. Like I'm talking to you right now. What I suggest is if you're not gonna remove despawn time or whatever, make it so that once someone grabs the devil fruit, that's when another one can start like counting down for
yeah.
Right, and it can't like just have them leave the devil fruit there and let like 10 spawn, right? They have to pick up that one for then others to spawn. Just because it'd be way too toxic if you could just have,
of course.
10 devil fruits spawn without grabbing any.
Mm-hmm. That's actually a good idea. Will there be a rarity system in devil fruits? Of course, dude. There's going to be common, uncommon, rare, legendary, mythical, all that good stuff. As for story mode, I don't want to leak too much on story mode because story mode is going to be something like insane. Something insane. It's going to be really detailed. Will there be voice lines, events, and ranked in other games? So voice lines, I'm currently looking for voice actors. So when the game comes out, there probably won't be little to any voice. But later on in the game, I do want to have a voice revamp and possibly get to the point where Sen Piece, every NPC you talk to talks to you in a voice, talks the narrative in a voice. That's the goal for Sen Piece.
Okay, so
will Logia fruit have a bar in like GPO? No. The way I see Logia, which I don't agree with GPO, is if you have Haki, you should be able to attack Logia without having a bar that just depletes your Logia. Because in the anime, Logias last forever. Come on now. So no bar. Will I be able to buy the game on Xbox? It's gonna be free on Xbox. Will there be any additional content that is unsoloable? Yes, Aiden. So I actually discussed that a long time ago, but thank you for bringing that back up. So after we finish the core of the game, like preparing for New World, probably right before we prepare for New World, we're gonna drop a dungeon system to where people go in, and X amount of players go in, and they do waves of mobs. They go through, like certain cinematic areas, and at the end, they fight a really toxic boss that has different forms. So yes, we want Sen Piece to feel like an RPG, but have different aspects for an MMORPG. Because personally, I love MMOs. I haven't really found a good anime one, so why not make one?
Hey, so are we gonna let anybody else in to talk, or are we just gonna?
Since Killigwins wants to speak, he's spam picking my DMs right now.
Yeah, let's let Killigan.
Yeah,
I got
I'll
like
him.
40 DM. Yo, guys, please don't DM me.
Yeah, guys, so refrain from DMing. Just say it in the Q&A chat. That's where they're gonna be.
And also, please do not spam ping. You can ping us to ask a question, just don't spam ping, please. Let me get Sensei Killigan here real quick.
Will there be awakening islands like in Black Shoots? Okay, for instance, here's the thing. I love Bloxfruit's idea of awakening raids to awaken your devil fruit in a sense, but I find that take away so much from the game because you know how when they dropped awakening raids, they just focused on that. They didn't add no new devil fruit. They just focused on that. I think that swayed away from the actual functioning of Bloxfruits and the actual fun aspect. Like don't get me wrong, Bloxfruits is fun. I love Bloxfruits, but the raiding just kind of ruined the grind because they're adding a devil fruit like every update. Doesn't matter if it took them 2-3 months to do an update. I think that the awakening just swayed it off. So for awakenings for Sen Piece, when you get the devil fruit, it's already going to be awakened. It's going to have the awakening skills like in the anime because I think why waste time dropping a pre-awakening devil fruit when people just want the good stuff right off the bat? So that's exactly what we're doing. We're dropping the good stuff right off the bat. After stress test, will there be a data wipe? Yes. Has to be.
All right, so
you can't have level 500s.
Here's a good
right
question. Here's a good question about the actual like voicing part of the game, right? Like you intend to add it later on, right? Of course, right?
Yeah.
But they're asking, will it only be in English or will you be able to do it in other languages? Because like, what if people don't speak it, right? Because I know for sure that there's a lot of Korean people and Brazilian people that actually will be playing the game, right? I see videos, right, of them making, sneak peek videos.
Oh yeah.
And so,
Yeah, we like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
We like when the Brazilian people.
Buenos, yes, the fruits will be like the anime, but it's gonna be like a little touch because at the end of the day, we don't want to get copyrighted. That's why the name Sen Piece, the skills are different names, islands are different names, but yes, they will be very similar to the anime. Yes.
Very similar. Like we really want to touch.
Feel like shut your ass up. No.
Oh.
No. No sus. No sus.
Who said I was being sus? Guys, be sure to just ask questions. Why you quick? Why you trying to kick me? I'm just. Why you trying to kick me? Ask Killick some questions, y'all. Ask Killick some questions. Trust me and Maui want to touch on every question in here.
All right. That's a disconnect.
All right, so
hell no.
So a lot of people are asking as well, like spamming in my chat. Can magma walk on water?
Yep, it can.
Yep. Creates obsidian on their feet.
Magma can walk on water, but also magma can fly.
Yeah, so pretty busted if you think about it.
Yep.
People are asking, will you be able to store fruits?
No.
Hey.
No.
Hey, yo.
Furion? No.
Bro. I almost kicked him.
Anyways, so they're asking if you're able to store devil fruits.
No.
No? Alright.
I find that aspect, like, later on, if people heavily suggest it, maybe. But you guys don't understand. We're probably going to be one of the only One Piece games that have, like, 30 plus devil fruits within probably by update 6.
Like, yeah, we wouldn't want people.
We're gonna have hella devil fruits.
We don't want people to be holding 30 fruits in their inventory or in their
bag or whatever. My idea that just breaks the game.
Yeah, because if you have one of every fruit and you want to switch to Mago real quick, then you can. That's just too broken.
What that also lowers the chances of a black market, like sale for devil fruits.
Yeah,
for sure.
Exactly,
right?
Exactly.
Like they'll only be able to trade off like devil fruits that they have on hand like quickly, right? And that's gonna be like a thing where people might not see them say that and stuff like that. So for sure, it will lower the chances for a black market. Okay, so someone's asking, so if you eat a devil fruit and you find another fruit, can you eat it like block fruit, or do you have to buy a DF reset?
Always made
Say that again.
Oh, I was saying, if you eat a fruit and you find another fruit, can you eat it like block fruit, or do you have to buy a devil fruit reset.
I find that really stupid that you have to buy a devil fruit reset with Robux just to reset. So yes, you can just eat the fruit.
All right.
I already answered that question Tuesday. Yes, there will be multiple quests. No, Rick. There will not be any fruit storages. But you can store it like carrying it around. You can store it inside your basic inventory. But if you leave a game or get disconnected or get killed, then the fruit goes away. Will there be mobile and Xbox support? Yes. The Haki system is not going to be like GPO to where you spam a button just to, level up your Haki. I found that kind of stupid.
Okay, so
legit, so you can just AFK all night for Haki.
Yeah.
Haki is going to be based on kills. Haki is going to be based on melee kills with your Haki. So that also counts for sword.
Yeah, so people are asking, will gum obviously that the one of the main devil fruits we always see in One Piece, will it have a fourth gear different fourth gear transformations? Like
at the start, no. But my main goal is getting all 3 gears for gear 4th and have it work kind of like a Russian roulette system, to where you use it and you randomly transform into one.
All right.
I think that would be really cool to implement. Do you have to pay for stress test? Stress test is free, dude.
Yeah.
That's why it's called a stress test.
And again, with the stress test, players won't be able to go to like every island that's going to be on release, right? We're limiting it so that you're there to just fix the current bugs that are within
stress
the stress
test. Stress test might only be either the first island or the second island, like 2 islands max.
Yeah. So don't try to explore farther in the ocean. It's just gonna be.
Will the game be paid access or full? You should already know that question, bro.
Yeah,
it's gonna be free.
Yeah, we've said it multiple times now. It's free.
Will Tori be balanced unlike GPO? Tori's kind of booty cheeks on GPO. No offense.
Like okay, so
but yeah. Tori will be balanced.
Yeah. So people are asking about the private server again. Like they're saying, "Oh, should I buy it now or should I wait or something like that?" And definitely buy it earlier, like before release for sure, because like Mario said, it's gonna be like taken
I will tell the Discord. I will tell the whole Discord right before release, probably like 3-4 days before release, that if you guys do not have the private server Game Pass, note to self: the reason why it's 700 Robux is because you keep it forever.
Yeah.
There's no monthly. It's nothing like that. You keep it forever.
And another thing is that you got to make sure that you're not going to the actual test place to look at their shop, because it's not there. It's at the actual game's link, right? Because I see people that are saying like, "Oh, I can't find it" or whatnot, right? It's because you're going to the wrong place. You got to go to the actual game's link, not the test server.
Good thing about the Game Pass, Phantom Boy. A few Game Passes like Conqueror's Haki, the Sen Blade, and a few others that I don't want to say that we haven't actually shown yet. You guys can earn for free in game at a harder rate, of course.
So many DMs. Holy what? Again, guys, don't DM us. Just say it in the Q&A chat, or even in my YouTube stream. I'm also answering questions there.
Zeus. Yeah, Zeus. Yeah, please and thank you.
Okay,
Light
so
Night.
There's another.
So after the stress test, it's really just up to the dev team at that point, because after stress test, we're going to be adding a crap ton of content. like a crap ton of content. So it really just depends on our dev team. It could be 2 weeks after, or at the longest case, it could be at the end of the month. But it really just depends on the dev team because I don't want to put too much stress on them.
Yeah. So there's another question. Will the PS Game Pass work during stress tests? I believe not, right?
No.
Yeah, no.
No
It's
game
because-
passes.
it's
No
because-
in-app purchases. Nothing.
Yeah, it's because it's at a different place, right? Because it's not at the actual games like spot where you buy the Game Pass. It's on a test server, so none of the Game Passes work on the test server because it's again for testing things. And also another question is, will light flight be able to bounce off water?
I can't really see light flight bouncing off water, so no. That sounds pretty stupid. Haki. So, thing about Haki, Haki will have a lot of colors, but it's not going to be like block shrews. So, the custom Haki color will be a Game Pass. I kind of wanted to keep that a secret because it's going to be the cheapest Game Pass. We're probably thinking it's going to be 25 Robux. And you can legit customize your own color. You can choose your own color with the color wheel. So if people wanted a rainbow colored Haki, they could do it.
Okay, so there's a question that I'm looking at. I'm seeing YouTubers are asking and streamers are asking, and they're asking if YouTubers or streamers are allowed to stream or record and upload the stress test, right? Like, are they able to record it and upload it on YouTube?
Now, as for the YouTubers and the streamers, I still wouldn't suggest uploading the stress test because there might be a couple bugs, and I want your fan base to see the full extent. The only reason why I allowed Xenotai is because he gave us huge pointers, and we patched a bunch, and we talked about in DMs what he could actually cover on. So I would suggest waiting, but as for the YouTubers and streamers, if you ping me in the YouTuber and streamer chat, I will talk to you guys and I will get you guys in before the game releases to give you guys the full effect of the game before it drops for each of your channels.
Yeah, so again, you probably don't stream it on the stress test mainly because there's gonna be bugs, right? Ask Maui like a day before release.
What is the percent for good fruits in the black market, since you said the stock will be like black fruits? I don't like how black fruits did their stock, how certain fruits have 1%. I think certain fruits will have lower percents, but like at the end of the day, once we get to about 25, 30, 35, 40 devil fruits on Sen Piece, I think they should all be the same percent, to be honest.
Hey, can Devil Fruits users swim on water without taking damage? I think it's been an obvious
Only
thing.
if you're fishman. Only if you're fishman. If you're fishman, you can swim with the devil fruit. If not, you're dying. Now, we don't have a system like GPO to where you sink. It's going to be more or less like any other else One Piece game you play. You touch the water, you take damage over time. You know what I'm saying? When Gear 4th comes for the Gum Haki cooldown. So how Gear 4th will work, we're leaning towards Block Street's idea because we don't want people to stay in Gear 4th all the time, just straight up killing people for bounty, bro. Nah, it's going to be like a Fury meter. It's going to be like a Rage meter, you know what I'm saying? They can only stay in Gear 4th for a certain amount of time before they have to, do damage or do attacks or let it recuperate. And yes, there will be accessories. There will be boss drops, all that fun stuff. Will Senblade have 2 moves or 4 moves? So here's another thing that differentiates our game from other games. Swords will have 3 to 4 moves guaranteed. Besides the very first sword in the game, which is Katana. Katana and the very first gun, which is Slingshot. Nope, that's cap. It's not Slingshot, it's pistol. Will have 2 moves. Now, as for other swords, the guaranteed 3+, Senblade will have 4. True Triple Katana, aka 3 sword style, will have 4. Bisenta will have 4. You know what I'm saying?
Also, make sure to hit the notification button, hit the like button as well. Maybe subscribe, you know, to Maui's channel, to my channel, to everybody's channel. Come on.
Come on,
like,
like,
all right.
This is why we can't have nice things on.
Yeah. Anyways, someone's asking about if they can like basically like give other players belly in game, like in-game currency. If they're able to just give it to somebody.
We might make that a thing later on. I just want to see how the base performance runs with everybody, because overall belly shouldn't be that hard to actually get, to be honest. Like, at the end of the day, why play a grinding game if you're not going to grind, you know? Now, GPO belly, I totally understand. That belly system's stupid. But why play a grinding game if you're not going to grind? Because at the end of the day, by the time you get from level 1 to 500, you should have a couple million belly. Let's be honest.
Damn, my chat is going so fast and I can barely read any question. Holy. 116 people watching. Thank you. Thank you. Alright. Is there gonna be Denden Mushi and log poses? I don't know about log poses. I think we're more unique to
Log
GPO,
poses?
right?
No. So our islands aren't gonna be so damn far to where you need log poses. I like the fact that Blox Fruits islands are balanced because you can basically almost see everything, or basically know where like direction of each island is. But our game will have an in-game map. I'm actually getting someone to work on the map right now. Once I figure out the set islands and / future islands for the updates, so you guys will have a map, and we're thinking if we can do it, the map will show the location of where you are every time you open it. So I think that would be a great aspect to the game. So people don't need log posts or anything like that. They can just look at the map and know where they are right off the bat. I think that would be something really cool to implement. Crackety, can you stop talking about some OnlyFans, bro? Yes, Simone, there will be. I just can't really talk about that. That's future, man. That's future. Last time trying to get this question answered. Is Maui community server going to be a closed community? Maui community server? Oh, like my Discord server? I'm not even sure, man.
Holy.
How many fruits will be out on release? We're aiming for 7 to 8 on release, and we're also aiming for 1 to 2 per update. Aiming towards 2 because we have like a bunch of fruits done. Shout out to Khan. I think Khan finished like 20 fruits. We have a bunch of fruits done. So.
I think there's like 7 or 8 fruits left until we have like, you know, most of them done.
Yeah.
They're like the list you gave me.
Yeah.
Then it's off to custom fruits, I guess.
No, because we still have the side fruits like jacket, which is pointless, but we're gonna add it because people want it.
Yeah.
We still got
okay, that's true.
We got door.
Yeah.
We gotta do door. But we still have some side fruits that I definitely want to get added. But races, let's talk about races real quick. We are adding almost every single race from the anime. Like, that said, I love the races. I loved every single races in anime. Even like the long necks. Like, they had a point, you know what I'm saying? They had a point in the anime. So I want to add it because nostalgic, bro. What is door? Door, you use it, you go into another dimension. More or less, you use it, you go into another dimension, and you pop up somewhere else. So it's basically like you can use it to teleport to another island, in a sense. Or you can use it to get behind someone in PvP and then pop out and attack them. And yes, Radical. Long Arm Tribe will get longer M1s. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maui, consider a devil fruit bag that you can carry at least 2 fruits. That's actually reasonable. but that's something I'll legit have to think about because that also sounds really pay to win.
Okay, people
We'll
are
see.
asking.
I was wrong.
Oh.
No, you can finish.
Geppo more or less is going to be like block fruits where you just go to an NPC, you buy it. I don't think you should have Black Leg or Rokushiki just to Geppo, to be honest.
Okay, so people are asking about if there's gonna be diamond fruit.
Oh,
Khan is working on that right now, actually.
by the way, check DMs real quick because I sent you like a pic of it. You know.
Let me see that real quick.
Also, I sent you also a cutscene thing. I know we're not adding cutscenes, but like for two sword style, how the attack might look. You know, something like that. Without the cutscene, of course.
Yo, real quick, hold up. Listen, boys. That diamond body's sick, so I'm gonna go ahead and leak that real quick. Sneak peeks.
It has a
Back
blockhead, but ignore that because that's just a default, you know, dummy rig head.
Also, diamond. You guys are probably wondering how diamond's gonna work. Yes, it will give you major defense. It will have a couple attack skills as well. But diamond will probably be one of the fruits that do not have 4 skills. I can only see diamond mainly max having 2 skills, just because the body in itself is going to be broken. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be tanky. Diamond's basically like a faster Buddha, because Buddha makes you slow, but it gives you like double your HP. This is going to be like a faster version of Buddha, so it'll probably take 50% less damage. But it will have to have some sort of con, which we will figure that out here soon.
Okay,
Make people slower when they go into their body, you know, like slightly slower or like just slower, I would say overall. Because remember, if you're carrying diamonds or you're made out of diamonds, you know it's gonna be pretty heavy.
It's gonna be slower, but definitely not as slower as Buddha.
No, not as slow as Buddha. Yeah, just like out of the 100% speed of player, let's make it like minimum 80. Oh, okay, 60. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, cause probably like 70, because Buddha's 50.
Yeah.
Okay, we can do something like that. We'll talk about it. How you feeling today? I'm feeling pretty good, man. Thank you for asking.
All right, so there's a question that people are asking, and if it is that, will there be like a gifting game passes kind of thing in the game? Like, so you can gift someone else a game pass?
Yes, I find that a really good option.
Yeah, it's very convenient, especially with the new terms of service.
Be on release? No, Sea Kings won't be on release. There will be one to 2 Sea Kings max on Old World, but New World will have a variety of like 5 to 6 different Sea Kings. RIP to Khan and Meshti form.
Oh my soul, bro, that's gonna take a second. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, I should ask, but should I make you know, the fruits with like liquidish with mesh deformation?
Hey Khan, Faisef said add him real quick so he can give you a PBR texture to make the glass really reflective.
Okay.
All right. So someone's been
I added him.
If will Gear 4 have its own moves and all the forms for Gum Gum?
Yes.
Yes, of course.
That's a stupid question.
Yeah. So another person's asking about the marine system, and like if you could explain it, like if there's any content that's specifically only exclusive to marines, such as like, you know, like how typically we have like jailing in games or whatnot.
Oh, so the jailing system, kind of funny for you guys. Impel Down will have a jail inside. It's going to be on the 2nd level, but technically any person can go to jail, even Marines. Going to jail would be like if you're in PvP and you reset, or if you're in PvP, you leave game. Stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if you've seen yesterday, but GPO leaked one move of 2 sword style in the cutscene. Are you gonna do that with some of the moves? The thing is, GPO. Okay, so cutscenes will make you lag. GPO is aspect of beauty.
Yeah.
Like Grand Theft Online is really beautiful, but that's why it's PC only and it will never be on mobile because mobile and Xbox can't run that. So no, we initially won't add, you know, certain like moves to like 1 sword style, 2 sword style, things like that, because it's just gonna break the game.
Yeah, and I saw it, and it looked like it took a while to do that animation. Like, I mean, as in actually executing it. Like, it's just, you know. All right, so will zone fruits have a full form like wolf instead of standing on 2 legs? Can it be like 4 arms for extra speed? You know how. Like a normal wolf, how a normal wolf stands or runs, or will it just be like 2-legged?
As for zones, the normal wolf will stand, the giraffe will stand, but as for like certain things, like as we get into like 9-tail zone, for instance, that will be 4, etc. and so forth. It really just depends on how they worked in the anime. Will work in the game.
Yeah. All right. Will dragon have hybrid forms?
No.
Yeah, okay.
No. But there will be a dragon race, so.
Yeah. Dragon race, bro. That's probably the race I'm gonna be.
Yeah, it's probably the race I'm gonna be too. I'm either gonna be dragon or the demon race.
Alright, yeah. Alright, yeah, so another question people have been asking, like in my chat, is what's trading gonna look like?
More or less, we want to look at for like, because since fruits aren't as hard as Grand Theft Online to get, people should just be able to drop your fruit at the end of the day. We don't think we will need to make a scammer prevention trade system just because fruits are going to be pretty easy to get. Like it's still based off RNG at the end of the day, but it's not going to take you, you know, a week just to get 1 Logia. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like. I'm sure, like people, like especially since we won't have, you know, bags to store fruits. People are literally gonna be motivated to either drop the fruit somewhere, right? Because they're like, oh yeah, I don't really care about this fruit, or drop it on somebody, be like, hey, you can have this, right? Stuff like that, right?
So New World, Cleon, the full New World Island is gonna be Wano. So. If you've seen Wano, there's a bunch of different sections around Wano. It's going to be the full thing, even with Kaido's lair.
It's very open world.
Yeah. Like New World should feel like an MMO because all the islands are like connected in a sense.
Yeah, like
they're all connected. Yeah, like they're all huge. There's going to be a bunch of side quests, like a bunch of stuff to do. Oh my god, dude.
Either a very shallow. Either shallow waters are gonna take you to a different island, or like bridges, right, from tall mountains are gonna take you, right? Like for the first area, there's gonna be a big bridge there's already a big bridge made that leads them to the center island, which is Wano City, which is currently being worked on. Yeah.
Maui, I sent you a geyser with the PBR textures on Diamond, by the way.
Right,
if you want to check it out.
See that real quick.
So someone's asking, are you gonna make? Oh, what is it?
Add what, mink?
No, they're saying, are you guys gonna add boss raids events? And do you have any plans for celestial dragons? Yeah, I know about the event raids, but
celestial dragons. I don't want to say too much detail on, so that should give you guys a couple hints. Use your heads.
Someone's also asking if we're gonna add cube fruit.
Basically, every devil fruit in One Piece we're gonna add. even the stupid ones.
And some custom ones, right? Like community
Yeah.
voted in like
Yo,
stuff.
definitely, we will be adding some custom devil fruits, and I think this is overall going to change it because all One Piece games add devil fruits, and what happens when we had, you know, every single devil fruit in game, like every single, I think there's like 73 devil fruits. What happens when we add all those fruits? We're gonna make custom fruits, like the sun and moon fruit. You know what I'm saying? The sun and moon fruit has 8 skills, and in a sense, you switch to the sun. There's fire around your body. You have 4 moves. You switch to the moon, etc. and so forth. There's water around your body. I think that'd be sick. It'd be sick as hell. But yes, custom fruits will be a thing after we have the heavy content in game. Will there be mastery in game? Of course. That's one of the few things I liked on like Blox Fruits and King's Piece is mastery. Mastery's nice. But one thing I didn't like on Blox Fruits is that the mastery was so time consuming to get though. Will you be able to buy fruits with Robux? Only if you want to, but fruits should be pretty easy for everyone to get. But if you do want to keep them forever, yes, you can buy them with Robux and switch out at any time. But fruits are going to be pretty easy to get. Will there be mobile on full release? Yes, mobile will be on full release. Xbox should come a week after, unless we mash it up and get Xbox on same, which will cause for a delay. But I think at the end of the day, for launch, that'd be probably better. So
yeah, but at the same time,
we'll see.
But at the same time, if you're able to get an Xbox, right, and you're able to even talk on Discord, the chances of you having a mobile device are pretty high, right? Or even a computer, right? Even a bad one, right? Like again,
One thing I'm excited for is 2 months from now. I don't know if y'all heard, but Roblox is adding voice chat to Roblox finally. After, you know what, 10 years? 10 plus years? They're finally adding voice chatting to Roblox. I know kind of how it works, just not 100%, but yo, just imagine voice chatting in Roblox games and anime games. Proximity chat with your friends, bro. Or with random people. That's going to be so sick.
Yeah, there's definitely going to be limitations on what you can say and stuff on there.
Yeah, they basically already said it. So how voice chatting will work is the age account of your Roblox account has to be 18. So therefore, it's adults talking in voice chat. No other people can hear voice chat unless your Roblox account is 18 plus. So therefore, you can curse on Roblox because the only people that can hear you are people who have their account set to age 18. So I thought that was pretty cool. But as for like racist slurs and stuff like that'll probably get you banned. So
yeah, so that's where we're definitely gonna see like games like currently like I'm playing Mighty Omega, for example. Those kind of games will definitely have like toxicity. When you get near anybody, they're gonna just trash talk you so much.
Yeah, like the hood and stuff. Hell no, toxic games. Do you think Sen Piece will be on the front page? No, I don't think Sen Piece will be on front page on launch. I think after we add Gear Fourth will make it front page and stay on front page forever. But more or less, I'm not worried about getting the front page on launch. I'm worried about fixing bugs and making a great game for you guys to play.
Okay, so that was your opinion, and in my opinion, it really depends, right? Because there's categories, right, in the front page. If we're talking about the popular tab, of course not. Most likely not. I don't think about. So not on release like exactly. Maybe like a week into it, maybe if it gets that many players. But definitely in one of the other categories for sure, it'd probably be in the front page, in my opinion, right? Because even if you look on the front page, there's games that are like 500 players that you can even see, right? And that's because it recommends it depending on what you play, right? So if you play One Piece games, the chance of you seeing it on the front page are higher, right?
Oh, so Lincoln, most games do pirates more fun because at the end of the day, that's what most people are going to choose. But no, I plan to balance out the fun rights of Pirates and Marines, so that's nothing to worry about, man. Marines will have plenty of stuff to do. When is the full game coming out? It really just depends on the dev team after the initial big stress test.
Yeah.
Will there be awakenings for Mink Race? So how it'll work is when races first come out, of course, you won't have access to like a V2 or a V3 or anything like that. We might not even make a V2 or V3, but races will have an awakening perk that you can use once I figure out things for it. I don't want to make it, too. I don't want to basically stress my dev team out too much because we're already focusing on a lot right now. Will there be elemental advantages and disadvantages? Well, that really just depends on your devil fruit, brother.
Yeah, and remember, like, it doesn't really, like, they'll be balanced, right? So if there isn't gonna be like, oh yeah, this devil fruit's 100% the best, right? It really depends on how good you are as well, right? Like someone with like Suke could definitely be a low gate user if they're good, right? If they're really good at it, but yeah.
Go invisible and get a fighting cell that has stun. Easy win, bro.
Yeah. I saw. Will it be free when it comes out? Yes, on actual launch it will be free. So save your Robux for the Game Pass.
Is the game gonna be pay to win? More or less it's like a 50-50. So like the only pay to win actual Game Pass I can actually see being called pay to win is probably the ×2 mastery and the ×2 money. But as for like all the other Game Passes, you can earn for free in game at an extremely hard rate. After using Gear 4th, will Booster Haki be unlocked for 10 minutes? Like in the anime? That's honestly a good question. But no, I can't see Booster Haki being unlocked for 10 minutes just because it's going to be run off of like a rage bar. So I think that should be the only con for it.
Will you add non-canon devil fruits into the game? Yeah, like we said, after releasing all the canon devil fruits, we're going to add custom ones, right? That either the community, right, like requests or ones that we vote in.
Is it only PC or not, bro? Okay, so as for the basic questions, Zeus is making a fact. Just check the fact later today, bro. Yeah. It's gonna have all basic questions there.
All right, so
will
people
I be
are
able
asking
to get game without Game Pass? Yes.
Okay, I got two questions here. So someone's asking, will there be like pets or accessories that you get? Like, for example, they gave like Mama's pet. I don't know what that is, but
honestly, boss drops, yes. Accessories, pets make me think of simulators, and I like to stray far away from simulator genre in general. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you what. After we get to Wano, boys, if y'all really want some pets to follow you or some shit, we will do it. But yeah, let's wait till then, bro. Let's wait till then, bro.
Yeah, and another question was about if you're able to switch between pirates and marines with, I'm guessing, the same data.
Yes. Well, yes, same level, but not bounty. Bounty is going to be two different things.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Is that going to be on release or later on?
There'll be square-shaped fruits. Choppa, if you don't go check the sneak peeks before asking that question, bro, there ain't no square fruits, bro. Will sword style and melee have unique skills and look like devil fruit and be balanced? So swords and guns, because people do sleep on sword skills and guns. Besides GPO is doing a really good job. Shout out GPO. But at the end of the day, yes, swords will look good, guns will look good as well, just like devil fruits. But we can't make it too amazing, like, or it's gonna be a PC only game. We have to balance out everything. R.I.P. to Khan.
Bruh. It is what it is.
People are asking.
Hey, yo,
whether-
Maui. No, I was just gonna say, when you can, check that video I sent you in your DMs for two sword style. It's just an idea, you know. It's from the Twitter guy.
It's kind of clean though.
Or without the cutscene, you know what I mean?
That's kind of clean though. Hold up.
Yeah, a lot of people are just continually asking the same questions. So if you guys want to hear the answer to those questions, make sure to just check in the stream later on when it's fully uploaded on YouTube. Then you'll be able to go back to
or
it.
just check the fact later.
Or that, yeah. But I think Facts is gonna have the more the main questions that people ask.
Where do I go to the Patreon? I'll send you the Patreon, but you guys don't need the Patreon. The only reason for Patreon is just to play in the test server for life and test updates and all that fun stuff and like record updates first. But there's the Patreon, bro. Conquer's Haki will be a thing, yeah. Conquer's Haki's already made, actually.
Wait, it's done?
Yeah, it's done.
Damn.
But yo, I got some management and some deving to do, boys. So
yeah, so
I'm gonna head out.
Yeah, I think I'm definitely getting off for a bit. Getting off this stream and QnA for a bit. So I guess it's up to Khan, right?
Nah, we're not gonna leave Khan here alone. Yo, guys, if you guys have any further questions, we'll do another Q&A on the weekend. But yeah, I think that's basically it. Peace.
Yeah, guys, thank you for coming. Make sure to subscribe to both me and Maui and everybody else. Make sure to hit the notification button and do all that you gotta do, man. Hit the like button, subscribe. Posting things that will be, released earlier than some YouTubers. Remember, because I got the intel, right? Obviously, I'm not gonna release info that I'm not told, that I can't release, but see that. Have a good day, everybody. Actually, we'll answer some right now, real quick. If you guys have final questions, ask right now, but don't ask too many, please. Are there gonna be ranks like Yonko or Warlord? I'm pretty sure there is ranks. Like, for example, if you're a Marine, you can become an Admiral, right? I think it's more lore based though, right? So, will fruits have different rarities? Yes, fruits will have different rarities. Again, it's RNG though, so you could get anything. Who knows? You should have made like a separate game between mobile and PC, so PC has all the better aspects. That is the thing is, doing that would give us 2 times the workload, right? Because then I would have to go in, make a map less detailed for mobile, and then make a really detailed one for PC. And at the same time, people with bad PCs can't play the PC one because they have a bad PC. So that's why it's better to just make one that is suitable for everything, right? Will there be things like storms or food like how Luffy loves to eat? I don't know. I personally don't know. Like, again, I don't do most of the gameplay aspects, right? I just do the builds and stuff like that, but I know some of the other info. Kaido raid, please. There most likely will be a Kaido raid, because Kaido Island, the island, right, the one that looks like a skull thing with horns, that one is actually going to be in the game, in the Wano update. Will there be gripping and carrying? I don't know. I'll ask Maui about that. Will the game get a face drawer? What do you mean by that? As in, is there someone that draws the faces, or will you be able to draw your own faces? Is that what? Like, go into detail with that one, right? Will there be boat physics with the waves, like the ship going up and down? Yes, there is boat physics. Right, the ship does go up and down a little bit, right? Like depending on the waves that it hits or the waves it's on, it goes up and down. Will there be someone who draws? Yeah, there is someone who draws our faces currently. There is. Like all the faces are drawn by somebody. Those are faces that are drawn. No. Oh, what you saw was Usopp's. Usopp's was modeled, right? Some NPCs will have model faces, but no, there's drawn faces. Will you be able to fight for spots like Yonko and Warlord? I don't know exactly how each like role is given out, right? What I do know is that there is roles, right? That's what I know. What fruits are confirmed for release? I'm gonna give just the basic one that I know because I know other ones will be on release, but I'm just gonna say yeah, Bomb and Suke are 100% gonna be on release. From what I know, but other ones of course will be on release. Do you know when the stress test begins? It should start tomorrow or the day, like tomorrow. It's supposed to be tomorrow, right? Will there be like gacha fruit? What do you mean by that? Like a fruit that's called gacha fruit? I don't know. Like again, I don't watch One Piece, right? So I don't know about like every lore fruit, right? Yeah, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe. Let's get to 2K. We're trying to get 2K, my guy. 2K. And get myself there, bro. Will it be like GPO where you gotta pay Robux to get rid of your stuff? Like he said, we said this earlier. Just make sure to watch it in the stream. We said that no, you do not have to pay to reset your fruit. You just eat another one and it'll be replaced. Will the game be on mobile? Yes, the game will be on mobile. Can fruit have awakened sages? I'm pretty sure there is, right? I think he said something about this. Will the game be on mobile? Like I said, yes, it is. Can fruits have awakened sages? Like I said, I'm pretty sure he talked about this. So check earlier in the stream. Will there be like actual storms? Sorry for spam. I like and subbed. Storms, like again, that's something I haven't seen yet for sure. But then again, right, I only go in there once in a while. So I don't know, but it's definitely a good thing. If I'll verify with that. What are the game passes? You can check the actual game link. Don't go checking the store for the testing place. Go to the actual game place. It should be the earliest link you see in a channel, in the link channel. Not the latest one, okay? Will there be like actual storms? You asked this question, I answered, right? Is the PvP going to be good? I think the PvP is going to be good, for sure. In some ways, if you're not about just like hitting somebody like with just fists, well, you can do it for sure. I could see it, but I definitely say combat's alright. Yeah, for sure. Is the combat system better than GPO or similar? I couldn't say, mainly because I haven't fought somebody, right? Like I haven't fought somebody else. I fought NPCs, right? But I haven't fought someone else in game, so I'll have to still check that. The combat like fruits, it's in the middle. It's like in between their combat. It's like the middle. How good is the drawing in the game? Is it like GPO? What do you mean, as in the faces? From one guy, yes. Like I think there was 2 guys that were working on faces, and so currently the ones that are currently in the customization are from the guy I don't know, right? The other guy makes really good faces though, the one that I know, but they're not implemented yet. They'll be added soon though. Hey bro, will there be like striker, but you need Mara to use the striker because like in the anime just use Mara to use. I don't know if you're gonna need it. I think it's gonna be a game pass. I don't know, but it's not gonna be on release or so. Yeah, I don't know about that, man. Will there be New World or in the future? Will there be a New World in the future? Yes, there's gonna be New World in one of the next few updates after release, and then there's gonna be other worlds coming out after that, right? Raids. There's gonna be raids, guys. There's gonna be raids. All right, I think that's where I'm ending it. That's enough questions. All right, so I'm gonna end it there. Thank you for asking questions. Make sure to subscribe. Let's hit 2K by summer. Trying to get that 2K. Let's go. And make sure to subscribe and hit the like button. Hit the notification button. How good is the animation? It's R6, so it's not as good as Mighty Omega, okay? It's not as good as this game, bro. Look at this. Grinding hard. Free. It's gonna be free. Free. The game's gonna be free. Free. Game is free. I said free. No, it won't be laggy as hell. It's literally can run on an iPhone 5.